WordPress is the most popular content management system now for a variety of reasons. It's easy to make WordPress very SEO friendly. Any website now has to work well on a variety of devices if it's to rank well in Google. You should be able to comfortably view it on desktop computers, laptops, mobile phones, and tablets. Further, websites now need to be highly interactive. Your readers should be able to engage in discussions about your posts. It's hard to add features like these to standard HTML websites. WordPress makes all of this a breeze. WordPress can be customized with plugins, making it very SEO friendly. And even with all of the features, WordPress can be configured in such a way that it's really fast. Speed matters a lot these days, and WordPress can be really fast when configured the right way. It's open source, which means it's free to install and use. And there's a thriving developer community behind WordPress which ensures it's constantly updated and bug free. You also get free support from the WordPress community, and there are very active forums where issues are discussed and resolved. There are tons of free themes that can make your website look very good, and plugins that add functionality to your website. There's possibly already a plugin for just about any kind of feature you want in your website, and most of these are free to use. WordPress is very easy to learn. You can learn the basic features like posting in just a couple of hours. If you want to learn the advanced features, you might be able to do that in maybe a month's time. But most webmasters do not need to learn the advanced features. They can learn what they need to in just a couple of hours. Upgrades are free and automatic. You are notified when an upgrade is available to either WordPress or to any of the plugins. Click a button and the code is downloaded and installed automatically. And it's all free. In the next few videos, we will set up the website, install the plugins, and configure them. I have purchased this domain happydreams.com and installed WordPress. Let's now take a look at the WordPress dashboard. This is the WordPress dashboard. The dashboard is divided into three main areas: the menu bar at the top, the navigation bar on the left, and the screen area here. This button on the top bar takes you to the WordPress.org site and has links to documentation and the support forums. The button with the home icon takes you to your website. The speech bubble lets you know how many comments are waiting for approval. The number next to it indicates the number of comments waiting for approval. This button, New, lets you add a post, media, page, or a user. This link on the right links to your user profile. The blank space here is for your gravatar. If you add a gravatar, it will show up here. The help menu is here in case you need help with something. This button here, Screen Options, toggles another menu when you click it. The items that appear here vary depending on what option you have selected from the navigation bar here. What you see on the screen depends on what items have been selected from the Screen Options menu. For instance, if you want to remove this quick draft, all you need to do is uncheck this from the Screen Options menu and it disappears. If you want to get rid of WordPress news, all you have to do is go to Screen Options and uncheck it and it disappears from your screen. If you check those options, they will appear again. Let's now look at the left navigation bar. The first item here is a link to the dashboard. This has a submenu with two options, Home and Updates. Clicking on Home takes you back to the screen you see when you log in. It takes you to this screen. Clicking on Updates takes you to the WordPress update screen. If there is something that needs to be updated in your WordPress installation, you will see a message here. For instance, if your WordPress needs to be updated, you will see this message here and you can update WordPress. If any plugin needs to be updated, or if the theme you are using needs to be updated, you will see a message here. Each of the items on the left navigation bar has a submenu associated with it. These menus pop up when you move the cursor over the menu items on the left bar. This left navigation bar is how you navigate your way around the various features of WordPress. Right now, let's do some cleanup. WordPress creates a sample post and a sample page when it is first installed. You have got to delete them before you create any of your own pages. We will not be using any posts in this course for reasons we will discuss later. But right now, let's delete this Hello World post and page. We will delete this post now. Now let's delete the page. Okay, so those are deleted now. In the next video, we will see how to configure update services.